Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer as a Lifestyle. So I have gone to Michael's, you guys. Now I have not been there since I think about March. I think that's the last time. I've just not been doing a lot of yarn shopping this year. It's just this COVID-19 has just like really messed it up for me. Like I'm just not enjoying shopping, and I've been trying to stay out of the stores. But fall is here. And if you guys notice, I went to Hobby Lobby. I've been kind of looking around for, kind of stocking up on some yarn for the winter. And so I went to Michael's. I have to say that I was a little disappointed. I didn't find anything really on sale. Maybe, I think I missed the sale that was going on, like, I think, I don't know what, a week or two ago. I don't know. I was really looking for some Craft Smart 1-pounder. There was no Craft Smart 1-pounder. Now, like I said, it's been a while since I've been at Michael's yarn shopping, so maybe they have done away with Craft Smart 1-pounders. I don't know. All they had was the small skeins. I was really looking for some gray, especially. And I really love those 1-pounders of the Craft Smart, and they did not have any, so they had a lot of those anniversary cakes. $34, you guys, for that big thing of yarn. Doesn't seem like a lot. And the bobbins for $12. It was just, I was not impressed. Although I have to say that this Michael's that I was at was probably one of the better maintained. Usually Michael's for me, they have like really messy, the yarn is messed up. It's not really nicely stacked or anything. This one was very neat. So maybe it's just the location that didn't have them. I'm not sure. If you guys know anything about it, I would appreciate you leaving me a comment. Maybe they have discontinued the 1-pounders. I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't been around. But I did purchase some candles. As I was walking out, I was a little disappointed. And I just walked out of the, I was on my way out the store, and there they had a display, 3 for $9.99, and I actually needed some candle. We normally, which one is it that we like? Oh Lord, the Yankee candle is what we normally like, but these were $3-4, so I kind of picked some up, and they had all kinds, of course, the pumpkin pies and the caramel apples, and the I am not, you guys, like a big fan of these fall candles or these fall scents, and I know that's crazy because everybody I know is in love with all of that pumpkin spice and all of that stuff, cinnamon stick and whatever. It just nauseates me. I don't I don't like those creamers. I am not a big, but yet everywhere I go, everybody loves those things. But I did pick up this one. It was the Farmhouse Mum chrysanthemums, the mums. And they did not have that, too much of that spice in them. So I did I bought one of these. There were 3. That's the one I chose. It was okay. It actually does smell like, reminds me almost like marigold. The marigold. And the marigolds do not have a nice scent, but maybe this will be better. And then I am really looking forward to this one. It's the Frosty Air. And it is actually, does have a nice, like a beachy smell almost, even though it's got a rose on here that has some frost on it, but it does have a nice scent. And the third one that I got, excuse me for reaching over, is the flannel and football. Because like I said, I didn't care for all the other apple pie, and this is pretty okay. Kind of a masculine scent. But I did like that. So yeah, I got those at Michael's. That is it. I am really disappointed with Michael's. But I do have one more thing that I've been working on, you guys. I have another blanket ready. Now I have about 3 or 4. I just found out about a 4th one that I'm still working on, and 4 more to do. Now these I have not even had time to do the ends, nor have I even washed it. I need to get this out today. So I'm going to show it to you. This one is actually two types of yarns in here, colors in here, believe it or not. They're both red heart, and they are the fuchsia ombre, and the other one is shocking pink red heart. And they've been sitting on my shelf here and together, and I've been admiring it. Here it is. I think it came out fantastic. This one is going to go to a young 13-year-old girl. Now, this young lady is going through a lot of things at her age. First of all, her parents are separating. Her father has committed suicide. And I mean, he's in recovery now. He has not passed away. He hasn't been successful in it, but this poor thing is had just a lot of changes in her life right now, and I wanted to make her this blanket to kind of comfort her. I know it's just a blanket, but I really wanted to do this for her. Now, I wanted to make another comment about these blankets. One, I don't give names. I only tell a little bit for a reason, because these are their stories. They're not my story to tell. It's their story to tell. Second, I never make blankets ahead of time and then find an owner for them. These blankets kind of like speak to me. So when I found out, I know, when I knew, for instance, for this one, that there was a young girl that I wanted to make this, make a blanket for her. These colors spoke to me, you guys, for about a week before I even knew there was a young girl. And at that time, I still had like 3 people that I needed to make for, and I thought, man, I was looking on my shelf, and I was like, this is a blanket, but it's not a blanket for anybody that I'm making for now. So who is this for? And it would just keep talking to me that this is a great blanket. And then like a day or 2 later, I actually had, I had someone to give this blanket to. But my point is that each blanket, I don't know, it's not like I choose my own for them. It kind of like talks to me. And for some reason, even though it's a blanket that's made for them, it works for them. I don't make them ahead of time unless I have someone to give them to, and the colors just, like I said, speak to me. I made a blanket a year and a half ago for a cancer patient that was literally in teal and gold, or some colors like that, and I was like, I know these colors, when I looked at them, but I would never use this blanket for myself because I didn't think so. But yet I later found out, when I did put them together and I sent them to him, these were his school colors, and he loved it. He loved his favorite team, and he loved it. And I realized that, when I put the colors together, it's almost because I'm making a blanket for that special person, and it has a meaning to them. It has no meaning to me, and I may not even care for it, but they love it, So I just wanted to point that out. Even the one that I made for my niece, I didn't care for it at all. And yet she loves it and would not part with it for nothing. So I'm just saying, this blanket was meant for this 13-year-old who is going through a lot in her life and is very fragile right now. So I am absolutely hoping that she loves it, and somehow or another this will be the blanket for her. It will have its own special meaning because it's meant for her. So anyway, you guys, if you have someone that you would like me to make a blanket for, I would be more than happy to do it for them. At all costs to me, just email me their address, and I will be more than happy to mail it out to them as soon as I can. Anyway, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.